What is going on, folks? Hi guys, it is Jabberboy188 here today in a beautiful sunshine here today in the UK. Oh my god, what a day it's been, you know, it's absolutely baking it down here, so yeah, I've been chilling out and in, so yeah, been a good day for me. Just got the coursework and homework done in the morning, so yeah, that's good news. So, I'm going to be talking about the Formula 1 German Grand Prix, which was on this afternoon, which I watched. And yeah, I'm going to be doing a race review whilst walking. First time that's ever happened. Usually for race reviews, it's like a gameplay with that, you know. But I decided, you know, to make a change, you know, to add something cool and interesting to the race review. So yeah, folks, let's do this. All right, so in qualifying, really bad luck for Williams for dropping out into Q1. You know, 600th Grand Prix for them. You know, because really sad because, you know, I was expecting something special for their 600th Grand Prix. Though yes, they haven't been really right up the pace of the front runners and all that, but you know they're not the only ones to suffer this. You know, McLaren are also the ones to suffer this. So yeah, very hard luck for Williams there, and hopefully we will see maybe a massive improvement in Hungary and all that, and hopefully they can you know, get their act together and start, you know, delivering more points. So yeah. So into I think not much really happened in Q2. Actually, scrap that. Q2. Nico Rosberg out of Q2. That was very surprising. You know, really big mistake by the Mercedes crew to leave him out there, because there were so much cars, you know, going quicker, you know, as the minutes of the session got lower and lower, you know. So really strange that Mercedes didn't call out Rosberg to do like probably one extra hot lap to get himself safe into Q3, but yeah, it's really strange there. And then into Q3, surprise, Lewis Hamilton got pole position at the German Grand Prix. What an amazing lap. It was a great dogfight between the Red Bulls, the Lotuses, and even Hamilton. And yeah, I was gonna say Mercedes, but you know, Rosberg's out, so yeah. So yeah, just really poor luck for the just really poor bad luck for Webber there. I know he's very good at that track. I really wanted him to get on pole, because you know it's his last German Grand Prix. You know, I've just loved Webber at this track. You know, there's something of me and Webber here at the Nürburgring here. But what an amazing result for Hamilton. It's unbelievable. It was I was absolutely going. I was freaking out when Hamilton got on pole. So yeah, that was a good little moment there for the Mercedes crew there. But into the race. So at the start, Hamilton got a poor start, and he dropped down to third place by the two Red Bulls jumping him, and Webber, what a start for him from third to second there. Almost had a shot of getting the lead there, but at the end Webber got pushed out by Vettel there. And then throughout the race, Grosjean complaining that he was getting held up by Raikkonen. To be honest, I really did think Grosjean was getting held up. You know, in my mind, getting held up is like, you know, pretty much someone really hustling the back of your car, you know, right on the back of you, slowing you up every lap by lap and yeah, that's. I didn't really feel I was holding him up, but I think you know, Grosjean was held up just because of the turbulent air there. So yeah, and then into the pit stops. Webber came into the pits, and when he had a slow pit stop, and then when he was coming out, the rear right tyre came off the Red Bull and hit the cameraman. Now I just, you know, heard news that the cameraman was fine after that, and yeah, I'm glad to see glad to see the cameraman was okay there, because it looks so hard, that hit, because it was going so fast off the Red Bull there as it was coming out of the pits there. And remember, these cars, you know, coming down the pits, they go like 62 miles an hour. So they're just the hit. Oh my god, just. I really think, to be honest, they've. I don't know what they've got to do. I think, to be honest, I think what needs to be done for that, I think they really got to put less sort of cameramen, sort of, you know, less reporters from like the media and all that out of the pit lane. I know, you know, the media and all that get closer to the action, but you know, you don't. At the end of the day, you don't want some guy, you know, getting hurt. Just be whilst they're standing by a little pit stop error. So yeah, so really, I think the FIA have got to do something about that, because you know, that was a hefty whack there. So I was so surprised that the cameraman didn't like get so much badly. Like a bad sort of bleed back or something like that. So yeah, glad to see he was okay. So yeah, and then so that dropped him down, I think, a lap down and all that. So yeah, really poor lap for Webber there. Really, I really do think that he could have won the race if that didn't happen. So yeah, real poor lap for Webber there. And then coming later into the race, Hamilton getting held up by Rosberg there when Hamilton was on a different strategy. Now, to be honest, I really do think that Rosberg should have you know, done, you know, sort of probably should have done a Massa and Fernando sort of move on Hamilton on the pair, because you know, Hamilton's on a different strategy, he's on a different race. You know, if I was a teammate and a driver was behind me and he was my teammate and he was all over the back of me, I would let the guy through. I would let the guy through as soon as possible. If I was on a different strategy, you know, if we were on the same race, that wouldn't happen. But if we're on the different strategy, that I would do it. So yeah, just, you know, Rosberg, I think, got a bit angry because, you know, the reminders of 2013 Malaysia and all that. So yeah, and then after that, Grosjean closing down on Vettel. Grosjean really showing that he can win races and all that, and I really do think, you know, I really do think that he could win a race this season, because, you know, he's been right up there. Remember Bahrain? I think he was like second and all that, and I think he was third. And last year, getting loads of podiums for the team, and yeah, just, you know, this guy, you know, yes, I know he has some flaws and all that. Yes, he crashes into people all the time, but if you really give him one more chance, I really do think he can deliver, and we just seen it there. I really do think he's got a good shot of winning a race this season. So yeah, and moving on later in the race, I think on lap 28 or something like that, Jules Bianchi, his car was smoking. It was on fire, and the safety car was deployed because it was in sort of a dangerous area. It was like right on the inside of the chicane, and a big scare for me was when the car goes straight into the straight onto the tarmac and onto the racing line. I was absolutely anxious because I really didn't want someone to be going probably at 160, 107 miles an hour straight into that car there. So yeah, I'm really glad that no one was around when that happened. So yeah, so I really do think that the FIA have got to do something about that. Maybe probably I don't know, maybe even I really think that the FIA should have just got the truck to as soon as possible. Probably got pulled it, sort of tied it onto like the strings and all that, and then as fast as possible, and then tow it away. So yeah, so really heart-raising moments there. So yeah, and that brought out the safety car for a couple of laps, and then we got back to racing again. And then at the end, Kimi Raikkonen pitting. Very strange. I know he was trying to do like an undercut and try and see if he can win the race by using fresher tyres, but yeah, I think, to be honest, I think Raikkonen should have just kept going until the end, because he had a healthy gap to Vettel. He had clear air all the way, and his car didn't lose a lot of time when he pitted. So yeah, I really do think he should have stayed up for the last 10 laps, but yeah. And then at the end, at the last couple of laps, Fernando Alonso. Wow, just unbelievable pace he had in those last laps. Really catching Grosjean, and then on the final lap, really hustling at Grosjean. But then I think afterwards he got dropped back to Grosjean, and then yeah. So, but then in the end, there was no stopping this man, Sebastian Vettel, in the Red Bull, scoring his 30th Grand Prix win in his career. Really good result for Vettel there, especially in his home race. Really excellent drive from him there. No mistakes. He thoroughly deserved that win because he was fast, he didn't make any mistakes, and he was absolutely on fire. He was absolutely on storm this afternoon. So yeah, really good result for the team and for Sebastian for that result there. So yeah. So that's it. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye YouTube.